My brother assaulted Victoria at our cousin's wedding. I bolted down the hallway when I heard her scream, finding him pinning her to the wall. I punched him, but the police pulled him off. My mom screamed at me, not him. The cake melted under heat lamps. I used to think blood meant protection. Now he's in prison, and our parents call us traitors. When we were kids, Samuel shoved my hamster cage off the dresser. I was 10, he was 12. The plastic shattered, and my hamster died from the fall. I sobbed for days. Our parents told me I was too emotional, that accidents happen. I remember clutching the broken cage in silence. That was the first time I realized they'd never hold him accountable. Just a cruel boy being a boy. In high school, Samuel locked me out during a snowstorm. I banged on the door for 20 minutes, shivering, while he laughed from inside. When Mom opened it, she scolded me for not wearing a thicker jacket. I looked at him smirking over hot cocoa, and I knew I'd always be the one to take the blame. That night, I hid the family photo album under my bed. Something inside me shifted for good. Victoria offered to host my parents for dinner. She wanted peace. Samuel arrived uninvited, claiming Mom told him. He smirked at Victoria all night, dropping subtle jabs. When she asked him to stop, he leaned in too close and whispered something crude. She flinched. I stood furious, but Dad called me dramatic. I noticed Victoria delete his number that night. I saved the voicemail he left her later, slurred, threatening. It became evidence I'd never meant to collect. Samuel sent Victoria flowers, red roses with a card that read, "You're prettier when you're scared." She showed it to me, hands shaking. I snapped a photo before she burned the card in the sink. My mom said he was just trying to make peace. Victoria blocked him everywhere. But that night, a car idled outside our house for 20 minutes. We didn't sleep. I checked the locks 3 times. He was escalating, and no one cared. Victoria got a job offer across town. I wanted her to take it. She hesitated, worried it looked like we were running. Samuel showed up at our clinic pretending to be a patient. She called me after locking herself in the supply room. I rushed over, but he's already left. Her manager filed a report. My dad called it a coincidence. I started a folder, screenshots, police notes, every whisper of his sick obsession. No one else would protect her. Victoria began waking from nightmares, calling his name, before realizing it was just me beside her. I couldn't sleep either. I installed cameras around our apartment. A week later, one caught Samuel standing in our driveway at 3 a.m., staring into our window. I sent the footage to my parents. They replied, "That could be anyone." I mailed the police. A case number was assigned. Victoria whispered, "He's going to hurt someone." I already knew he already had. Victoria wanted to cancel attending Holly's wedding. I insisted we shouldn't give Samuel that power. She agreed reluctantly. At the reception, we stayed close, but he was already watching. When she went to the bathroom, he followed. The scream tore through the ballroom. I ran, found him pinning her in the hallway. I threw him off, fist flying. Guests pulled us apart. Police arrived. My mom yelled that Victoria must have provoked him. That was the moment I broke inside. In the police car, Victoria clutched my hand, dressed orange, shaking. Samuel sat smug, handcuffed but smirking. At the station, I played the voicemail, showed the footage, presented the file I never meant to build. Officers nodded grimly. My dad refused to come. Mom called Victoria trouble. I watched her flinch. I gave my statement and held her as she sobbed. This was no longer just about him. It was about what our family chose to protect. I couldn't finish the whole story in this short. The full story is on my channel and link below.